All right, guys. So this is really interesting, man. So, you know, we've been playing WoW Classic. We've been playing WoW private servers. And this is from Turtle WoW. So Turtle WoW is another private server that we haven't been playing on. We've been playing on Ascension. If you guys don't know, Turtle WoW there's a lawsuit with Blizzard and Turtle WoW. Blizzard is suing them and hitting them with the RICO, dude. They might just get hit with the RICO. They're suing them, hitting them with the racketeering and money laundering charge. It's pretty serious. They're the first server that Blizzard has actually taken real legal actions against. Most of the time, they just hit them with a cease and desist, and they stop, and these servers stop. That's what happened with Nostarius, and that's why we have Classic WoW today, okay? Yeah, dude, don't use caps, bro. Don't use caps. So that is a pretty interesting thing. Now, this lawsuit is kind of revving up. Blizzard has pushed for discovery to get the names and the people of like involved in Turtle WoW and things like that. And the only guy that has kind of answered the response is like, what do you mean there's no other names and people? It's all speculation. So the lawsuit is pretty, like, it's revving up, man. It's revving up. So Turtle WoW has not mentioned anything about any of this. They have not mentioned a single thing, okay? Now, this is the first time
Ivan gone to Turtle WoW server for hobby.
This is the first time that they've actually mentioned anything about the lawsuit in any way. So I'm going to read this for you guys. All right. So this is a post from Turtle WoW from their official page on Twitter. All right. Dear Blizzard Entertainment, we're Turtle WoW, a group of fans who love World of Warcraft and share a lifelong dream of contributing to its development. Mysteries of Azeroth. That's the server that we have right now that you can play on. It's called Mysteries of Azeroth. Our content expansion is a collective effort to our community members. Writers, developers, 3D modelers, composers, voice actors, game designers, artists, and radio DJs, each pouring their soul and skills into creating an environment where others can experience the vision we all share through expanding and adding onto the universe you have created. During the 7 years we've been online, and that's a big factor
you must
too.
listen, cause this is good content, but Iraq I need help.
This is big because they have been a server for 7 years and they've just now reached the point that they're getting this lawsuit, right? During 7 years we've been online, we've worked towards finding the right recipe to add an element of replayability to the natural progression of an MMO world. Every update brings fresh areas to explore, new ways to engage with the game, and leveling challenges that require players to approach the experience with creativity and strategy. While the hard-earned progress they fought for remains valuable as the game continues to evolve, the response from our community has been nothing short of positive and heartwarming. Our players have constantly expressed that Mysteries of Azeroth feels like a home that always welcomes players back. Many successful games have a modding community. It is a part of gaming culture and a testament to the game's quality and community's passion. The World of Warcraft modding community is flourishing, and as more tools become available, it will continue to grow. Everything your devoted fans create enriches the game's universe with diverse perspectives and innovative ideas. Your storytelling has inspired this creativity, and we hope that Blizzard embraces fan-driven content as its own legacy rather than alienate this passionate community. Fortunately, unlike other studios, Blizzard does not yet have a framework that allows projects like ours to operate without risking legal conflict. With that in mind, we respectfully ask that Blizzard consider establishing a formal ecosystem for licensing fan-run community servers. On behalf of our community, we can say that all players would be deeply grateful if you would consider working with fan communities like ours to create a clear, lawful pathway for building upon the legacy of World of Warcraft universe. With your blessing, by fostering an ecosystem for modders to run their own community servers, Blizzard can continue to oversee and control its progress while encouraging fan-driven innovations. This approach would not only enhance the gameplay experience, but also strengthen bonds between players and developers, ensuring that World of Warcraft remains a true home for everyone who loves it. Very interesting that they've come out with this now. And the thing about Turtle WoW, man, is that they've been poking the bear for a hot minute, man. They have been tweeting at Blizzard before this whole lawsuit thing and stuff. You can see my link right here. I linked Rico by Meek Mill. They have been...
if only Blizzard allowed World of Warcraft on PlayStation 4 and 5 like Wizard 101 and Postal 2 Redacast.
Yeah, no, they should get it on console, and hopefully it does come soon. But this has been an issue that has been long going for a while, and Turtle WoW has now been poking the bear, and now they're kind of backpedaling, which I find it very cowardly for them to do this. I find this very cowardly. I'm going to be honest with you. You stole, like, let's get the facts straight. You stole the IP, you stole the branding, you stole everything for the most part. You expanded upon it, yes. You changed it. But is it enough of a change for fair use? I would say it's not, because it's still using a lot of the original source code and everything. I don't think Blizzard's ever going to go for this, man. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll ever go for this, because it is one of those things where they already don't like the fact that the servers are split between like retail and classic. Like, what do we have right now? We have retail WoW, we have classic WoW, we have Mists of Pandaria, we have hardcore. There's 4 different servers, man, that the whole thing is split between. And you expect Blizzard to just be okay with all of this?
I
no way,
miss
man.
Ace Frehley.
I miss Ace Frehley too, dude. Rest in peace, Ace Frehley, man. Basically, how Ivan's Home Country made a postal game that was so bad the source material code is and can be used for like anything, since it was a kind of an old Half-Life source code. Full circle moment. Well, so the next thing that they posted was all of these different things, right? So they posted Daybreak company with Project 1999, which is an EverQuest server. The thing with EverQuest, man, is EverQuest is ran by like literally one guy. It's one guy that runs EverQuest. People don't realize this. EverQuest is literally ran by one guy. So like if he's got people that like want to work on a server, like yeah, he'll make it work. 5M, they mentioned 5M. 5M is owned by Rockstar. We've done a lot of 5M content. It's owned by Rockstar. NCSoft granted a license to the Homecoming private server for Project City of Heroes. Dude, nobody's playing that. First of all, nobody's playing that. All right. Bethesda has long supported Skyrim mods. Thing is, Bethesda also gets their hand in that cookie jar. Valve opened the source engine to the public, and Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2. Okay, like maybe, but like let's go back. Let's go way back, dude. Back to when Dota came out, and which was made on the Warcraft 3 game engine and was stolen by Blizzard. Like, again, do you think they're going to be just okay with this after everything that happened with Dota and they missed out on that opportunity? And now that whether they have Heroes of the Storm that nobody wants to play. I played on Project 99 Red server for EverQuest. Super toxic. Was it? I've never played EverQuest. I've thought about it though. I think it would be a fun stream to like get into trying that. Microsoft and Mojang allow third-party servers such as Hypixel and Mineplex, built on the Minecraft engine. I mean, like, there's so many private servers for Minecraft. Battlefront 2, nobody gives a shit about Battlefront 2. I don't know, man. I just don't think it's gonna work out. I don't think it's gonna work out. I think Blizzard wants their blood, and they're gonna go for it because that's what they do, man. They're a big multi-million-dollar company. They don't give a shit about Turtle WoW. And no matter how much the community wants this and loves it, they don't give a shit, man. They don't give a shit. They're developing their own Classic Plus server, and what they're gonna do is they're going to take every single thing that Turtle WoW has done that people have been like, this is awesome, and they're gonna just rip it off, just like they've done with every other version, dude. Season of Discovery, the ruin system that's in Ascension, where you find the ruins and stuff, like the little like mystic enchantments that you have. Dude, that's the same thing in Season of Discovery. It's the same exact thing. So they can't get away with that. They're not going to get away with it, man. They're just going to make it however they want to make it. But I wish Turtle WoW the best, honestly. I hope there's a world where Turtle WoW can exist along with regular Classic Plus whenever that comes out by Blizzard. But
Who
we'll
is
see,
the
man.
winner of the number one fest has got to be Turtle WoW, which I is not something to be IT proud of.
Who's the winner of the number one fees has got to be Turtle. Oh, Thief. I mean, they stole the content, yes, but at the same time, man, like, you got to understand that like copyright laws are very specific and they need to be enforced. When somebody is going about and stealing your ideas and your intellectual property, like, you need to act upon it fast. This has been a server for, hold on, let me just emphasize it here, 7 years. They've been doing this, and they've just now reached the point that they're getting this hitting this RICO lawsuit, which I just don't necessarily like. I think it's just too much. The thing is too much, you know? But they haven't sent anything to Project Ascension, which is the crazy part. Project Ascension doesn't have anything. They don't have a cease and desist. They don't have anything like that. So why are they targeting Turtle WoW? They've targeted Project Epoch, but they haven't targeted Ascension. Maybe they just haven't gotten to it yet. Maybe. I don't know, but it sucks, man. It sucks, man, that like we're at the point with these games that, like, you know, everybody wants something new. Everybody wants something fun, and we have to wait. But like, how long are we gonna wait? you know, what they're going to announce the Classic Plus servers at like BlizzCon this year, you know? Blizzard is trying to pretend like Nintendo, be like Nintendo, randomly giving people who are more popular than they are reason to desist while they are letting other people slip under their little tiny chilled, broken, sexually abused fingers. No, I agree, man. Like, I really do agree. It could be also with the location of the servers and what legal action they could take. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like, the assumption is that Turtle WoW is like hosted in like Russia and Kazakhstan and like all these weird places. So they can't really like get them for copyright. You know what I mean? That's kind of the problem. The worms come in, you know what I mean? The worms come in and they take over, and then what are you gonna do in that instant, you know? So it's a very interesting thing. It's a very interesting thing. We're gonna keep an eye on all of this, see how it moves, see how it grooves. I do know that like the judge that's proceeding over the case is pretty strict on copyright. Because I've been keeping up with this, because to me this is important. To me this is like pretty important, because I really do love World of Warcraft, man. Like, I really love the game, but I constantly feel like I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Because like I really like playing on Ascension WoW. We've been playing on it. I like it. But I feel like, I don't know, I'm losing a lot because it's a private server, and I'm like, oh, maybe like, you know, I got to be careful about copyright and all of that, and like maybe my stream will get taken down, you know? So it's like, it's hard to like to be so invested. But at the same time, then like, what do I have? I have a regular classic, and that ain't cutting it nowadays. And I'm not going to stream regular retail. Wow, dude, I'll fucking tank my streaming career. Like, I admit it. Like, I'll admit it. WoW is a very boring thing to stream. It's a very boring thing to stream. Like, you have to make it interesting in some way, and it's very hard to do unless you're really good at the game and you build the audience on the fact that you're really good at the game. But hopefully something changes, man. Hopefully something changes. Like, we need another like OnlyFans, man. We need another OnlyFans part 2. You know what I mean? Something that would, Nikki wouldn't be boring. All right, brother. All right, dude. You're bleed out. We're gonna put you in the corner for a second, dude, and you can sit in the cuck chair in the corner, man. All right, we're not playing Project Nikki, dude. We're not playing Infinity Nikki, dude. We're not doing it. Here's the hope, dude. Here's the hope. For me personally, man, I wouldn't mind playing. I wouldn't mind paying the $15 a month to play on a server like this if it meant that it wasn't gonna get taken down and deleted. You know, I wouldn't mind. But this is why me Monk cries, dude. This is why. But I don't know. That's it, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video.